Are you a fan of American power and muscle? The kind that has stood the test of time? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about cars. I'm talking about the V8s. Now that's more like it. Hello and what's up, guys? I'm Bradley and welcome to another edition of Hot Cars. In this video, I'll be discussing V8 engines and which of them will last you 500,000 miles on the roads. Number 10, 5.0 Coyote V8. This engine from Ford could probably catch the Roadrunner. It's the Coyote V8 that's powered a variety of vehicle types from the F-150 pickup to the Ford Mustang. Over the years, it's spawned the likes of the GT500's Predator and the GT350's Voodoo. Seriously, that one really is magic. Ford introduced the Coyote V8 back in 2011, and it's proved itself as a reliable piece of engineering in the intervening years. There are plenty of examples of vehicles with this majestic motor passing 300,000 miles without even breaking down. Number 9, Chrysler's 6.4-liter V8. Another beastly V8 that was unleashed in 2011 was the 6.4-liter Hemi from Chrysler. Although plagued with problems in the early days, these engines were later refined and have become a dependable option. It's powered the SRT range and the Charger and Challenger, as well as the Grand Cherokee SRT and some Ram models. Because of their nature, these engines tend to get some rough treatment. But well-maintained examples have lasted owners over 250,000 miles. If you're not hitting the quarter strip every weekend, this one could last you 500,000 miles. Number 8. The Chevrolet LS3 6.2-liter V8. This engine made its debut with the C6 Corvette and has become legendary, and for more reasons than one. This powerful small block is a popular choice for swapping into classics that are in need of a boost. This V8 engine's simple pushrod design makes supercharging easy and keeps it running smoothly. With some TLC, this is another timeless V8 that could pass the 500,000-mile threshold. Number 7. The Chrysler 5.7-liter V8. What have Dodge muscle cars, the Chrysler 300C, and a Ram 1500 have in common? And no, it's not that their owners are trying to compensate for something. Okay, I'll put you out of your misery. They've all housed the same 5.7-liter Hemi V8. This versatile engine can reach nearly 250,000 miles. With proper maintenance and a spare part here and there, it'll surely do a lot more than that. And if it doesn't, well, fixing it'll give you an excuse to spend a few hours alone in your garage. Number 6. Chevy's small block Gen 1 and 2. In 2008, a man claimed that his 1991 C10 truck clocked over 1 million miles without any major repairs to the engine. What's the engine, I hear you asking? Well, it's the small block from Chevy. These V8s were produced for 50 years with over 100 million units sold. It's the most widely manufactured V8 of all time. These engines have always had a bulletproof reputation and could survive long enough to see the last tree felled. Number 5. Ford's 4.6-liter 2V modular V8. When they're not grabbing a cup of coffee or a donut, cops tend to do a lot of driving. So do taxi drivers. And recently retired people who have nothing better to do than cruise around in their Lincoln Town cars. These people know a good engine when they've oiled one. And the engine of choice is the Ford 4.6-liter 2-valve modular V8. This engine's been around since the 90s and has aged just as brilliantly as the music from that era. Number 4, the Chrysler 318 Magnum. 34 years isn't just the amount of time it'll take for a Love Island contestant's implants to finally deflate. It's also the amount of time that this fine piece of automotive engineering was in production. These engines were the power behind both Chrysler trucks and passenger cars. It was also under the hood of several Jeep models after Chrysler purchased AMC back in the late 80s. This small block V8 has always had a reputation for its durability, which is why we had to include it on this list. This one goes long and strong. Number 3, Ford's 4.7-liter small block V8. This V8 engine was used by Ford throughout the late 1990s and 2000s. It's the small block engine that powered cars like the Mustang GT and also the police interceptors that were most likely chasing them. Apart from the power it generated, the 4.7-liter small block V8 from Ford was known for being super dependable. If you're planning on never getting caught, then this is the V8 for you. Number 2, Chevrolet's 5.7-liter LS1 V8. Now you might be thinking that an engine built for performance in a car like a C5 Chevy Corvette might not stand the test of time. Well, you'd be wrong. The 5.7-liter LS1 that powered the C5 Vet is surprisingly durable. It's essentially the Bear Grylls of engines. There are examples of this engine surviving and surpassing 500,000 miles. Mark Blackwell's Corvette reached a staggering 773,000 miles and remained intact. And number 1, Ford's 5.4-liter Triton V8. There have been so many great V8 engines over the years, and with the current transition to electrical vehicles well under the way, they are soon to be an automotive relic. But gearheads will always remember these timeless powertrains fondly. Although hidden from view, these fantastic motors have been a mainstay on American roads for decades. From muscle cars to pickups to police cars and luxury sedans, the V8 has been the workhorse of the American automobile industry. But which of them is greatest? Ford's 5.4-liter Triton V8. This engine had to be built for strength and durability because it powered the F350, F250, and the Ford F150. These vehicles were marketed as tough trucks that could withstand almost anything. If the engine wasn't up to scratch, then Ford's reputation would take a serious hit. That's why so much effort went into this one particular V8. With regular servicing, the Triton V8 can last longer than the average marriage. So there you go. Which one is your favorite from our list? Make sure to like and subscribe for more great motoring videos. See you next time.